Okay, the fuel tank's in. There's no more jack under it. This one was kind of hard to make because you could see I had to add a spacer to that one. I just used part of the aluminum block that I used for the spacer in the back of this rear sway bar right here. That still needs to be finished being welded, but you can see. And then I made this bracket right here. I just got a piece of metal. I forgot the thickness. It doesn't matter. You can just make your own mounts. And then I bent it, welded a nut to the top, and it needed to be over to the left slightly so I have exhaust room. So you can see it fits. And the tire clears too because I just had the tire on here. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna build my own shield so rocks don't hit it. If the tire's spitting out rocks, I'm gonna put a shield over it. But there's the other mount. Same thing, nut welded to the top. But you can see, look, it doesn't move at all. It's super solid. And then now I just mocked that up again. It's not tightened, so I can do the filler neck. I'll show you the parts that I ordered. So this is the reducer right here, 1 inch to 2 inch. I think it's, no, 1 inch to 1.5, sorry. This is 304 stainless, it'll work perfect. Same thing with this right here. This hose right here will work for a filler neck, but I would not use this to hold pressure. This is also 304 stainless, and this is a 90 degree. Here's the Gates hose. Gonna need to be cut, but I'll show you how this is gonna work. So this hose is gonna be cut, and it's gonna go under here, but alright, let me see if I can do this one-handed. It's gonna go up, but probably more like this because I don't like the angle of this hose, how it's coming out. So it's gonna come out like this, and then the 90 degree is gonna fit here, and then this right here is gonna connect this way and then to the RSX filler neck. So it's gonna work just like stock, and I'll put the in the description. I put it on the last video. I put these parts on there, but I'll put the link to the description in these parts because these two I got off Amazon, the 90 degree stainless and the Gates hose, and then this I got from the filler supply company. I could only find one of these online, and actually this is like, I don't know, almost an inch, and then the RSX filler neck is slightly bigger. You can see it's just slightly bigger. It's like an inch, 1.12, so it's just slightly bigger, but it'll fit with a hose clamp. Okay, so here's where I'm at with the filler neck. I had to cut this a lot shorter than I thought, and it barely clears it touches it, but it's rounded, so it's not going to cut it. And this is how you're going to want the hose. You want it to always be above the tank, so you can see there's an angle going up here, and then you can see the filler neck. If I angle it, it's gonna be slightly higher than this, so you want the whole thing to go up, so when the fuel flows in, you don't have any fuel pulling in here. It's just going to go into the tank, so you want everything to go up. And then when you cut the end of the hose off, you're going to have a little piece like this, and you're going to need it. So it's convenient. You can't really see because I got a notch into here, but I'm going to go into that piece. I got to go to the store and get hose clamps. I'm going to put a hose clamp on there. You're going to clamp this, and it should be, wait, let me see. Okay, so it's going to be right around here, and then I have the stock RSX hose, and the RSX hose is going to connect here and here. So once I get this on, then I can start figuring out how I would cut this and how much I need to take off to turn it. These are going to be left alone because I'm going to mount the evap canister up in here and then route these to here. but this has to be turned. So that's where we're at. Okay, so I was too tired to record this yesterday, so I just woke up. It's around like 6:15 or 6:30, and it's still really dark outside. If I was in Cali, it definitely wouldn't be dark, but yeah, you can see I got the filler neck done. I just primered the whole thing because I'm basically having to take the gas tank out and rubberize. Everything's gonna get rubberized. I might even rubberize that. I don't know yet. But yeah, the filler neck is in. You can see I had to cut right there and notch it out a little bit and hammer it back, and everything fits perfectly. You can see the gas tank. Like everything functions like OEM. 3 clicks, boom. Everything's good there. Here, I'll bring the camera around so you can see the angle. This light's not very good. It's not really bright. My other one broke. But yeah, you can see I need to do a little bit of trimming up there. Yeah, a little bit of trimming. But yeah, you can see everything's perfect. And everything's at a downward slope, so everything will flow into the tank. Now today I just got to work on the emissions. So I got to hook up the charcoal canister and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, this took me a long time to do, but it was definitely worth it. I ended up having to cut that thing like 4 different times to get it to fit. I have to keep readjusting, but yeah, it's welded right below the support bracket. Yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing. Be careful when you weld on this because it's extremely galvanized and it creates poisonous gas. You can get really sick. I've gotten galvanic poisoning before, and it's horrible. So what you have to do on that is you have to, on the pipe, you have to grind out the zinc on the inside and on the outside before you weld on it. And I did that, and I did it outside. But be careful too when you grind on it. If you get wet, you have to wash it off. So you have to wash off the zinc. It can get absorbed into your skin. So either wear gloves, or after you clean off the coat, wash your hands, wash the pipe, get all that zinc off of you. I ended up taking a shower after I did all this. But yeah, just be careful welding galvanized. So that coating right there, that's galvanized. The frame of the car is dipped in zinc, which is galvanized, but it's a thin coat. And yeah, I always wear a P100 mask, and mine had VOC, which is like a vapor control carbon cartridge or something like that. But alright, I'll end the video there and start working on my charcoal canister.